Could drive to her house right now.
Woo! Let's get this party started there, Dwayne. We talk about some movies.
Yeah.
Football movies. We're gonna do something little. Another point of interest. If we have time, we're gonna talk about certain sports movies because it got my interest peaked when we were talking at work yesterday about it.
I thought we was talking about those anyway.
Well, we're doing football because our good buddy Josh Prey,
General sports movies, okay.
our good buddy.
Oh, my neck, my neck and my back. I'm suing for $250,000. Listen, you better make sure that anything we were talking about, if he did record us, and it don't get nowhere.
Oh.
Because that could be our jobs.
What happened there?
We like working for the radio.
Thing all messed up.
I burped, I'm sorry.
You okay?
Yeah.
Put him right there.
You know, I know you don't care, but I'm going to tell you something I feel like I missed out on in life.
What's that?
I should have been a paper boy.
You think so?
I feel like riding the bicycle, throwing the papers. I feel like that was like a rite of passage that I missed out upon. Do you feel me,
I think you'd be pretty good at it.
I like riding bicycles.
I think you should just do it as a side gig. Because you like getting up early.
I do. I like the early rising. I don't mind the riding of the bicycle.
I think you should try it.
Oh, here we are. Looky here. I'm doing the old emotion flurry. I'm gonna broadcast it amongst my friends. I feel like I did. Did it? Yep. Look at me go. Hi, Cohen.
So daggone proud of you.
Shooter.
You know, I saw something the other day.
Good day.
That when he hits that shot and he says shoot out, and he does the pow and he says whatever he says then. Total ad lib. They didn't tell him what to say, and he was like, I don't know what to do here. Like, what do I do here? He's like, okay, we'll just do this. They call me shooter. Pow, pow. Wasn't written in the script. And then what he says afterwards. Because they had a side bet going with the production guys that he had, like, he wouldn't make it within the putt that he makes, he wouldn't make it in 5 shots. And he's like, all right, take, and people are like, oh, yeah, so there's money back there going back and forth. And when he did it, he shoot out, then he said the line, I can't remember what he said. And he said, completely ad lib. Just because he was like, yep, did it. What about that? In your face, type thing. I was like, that's pretty neat. Shoot out. Oh, man, all right. Shoot out. Oh!
That's what you get.
Oh!
It's your fault.
Man, seriously, I'm standing there today, before we get started. I had no pressure on either of my legs. Just standing there at the counter. And, I have equal pressure, I should say. And just standing there, doing whatever. And then all the dang sudden, when I moved, I had no pressure on my right leg, and I had this pain shoot up the back of my calf on my right leg, which I had no pressure on. I thought I died.
He said, I thought I was unalive.
I was like, this is it, Elizabeth.
I've been, yep.
Well,
Snipered.
Snipered, yes.
I've been sniped.
Words are hard.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I was putting it together and it wasn't happening.
Hey, you tried.
It's like in puzzle pieces, them jigsaws.
Yeah. Yeah, I like him.
I try to force them together when they look like they should fit. They don't always fit.
No, they don't.
Shoot out.
All right, Tooth, you ready to do this?
Waiting on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, waiting on you, Travis Reed.
My bad. All right, everybody, welcome to the
Next episode.
of the Everyday Joe Show. I'm your host, the Travis Reed. You might have heard of me before.
Well, I have.
Hello?
I have heard of you.
Oh, thank you. All right, guys, here we are, episode 384.
That's a lot.
We're here in Studio 11. Feels decent out here.
It's not bad.
No,
It's really not
got some
bad.
Fans. So if you hear a little ambient noise behind us, got a couple fans going, keeping our legs cool, if you will. Because it gets hot out here.
Hot.
In Studio 11.
Hot.
Better than it used to be.
Much better than it used to be.
You know, I should. You guys should get some kind of medal award or something for first of all for putting up with me,
Yeah.
and second off for being out here in the afternoons when it's so daggum hot.
Well, a man makes a sacrifice from time to time for the greater good, and I think that's what we've done, brother.
A little Hulk Hogan thumb wrestling.
I see his action figure there.
Yeah, I got an Iron Sheik over there too.
Oh, you
thumb
want to have a
wrestling.
little match
I'll
later?
lose. I'm not very good at thumb wrestling. I broke this thumb several times and I can't.
In wrestling matches?
Yeah.
Top ropes?
Yeah, on thumbs. But like, look, you take my wedding ring, I can put it on this thumb. Can't put it on that one.
Oh, yeah.
It's swole.
Swole up.
Kind of like me, swole. Oh, that's my belly. That's swole. Tooth, how are you now?
I'm not so bad. How are you now?
Oh, not so bad. Good. And you, what? You've got a lineup over here on your desk.
Man, I've got H2O,
Yeah.
purified water, and some Pure Life.
You got to have choices.
Yeah. Options.
You have them.
Options.
You have them. How many have you drank today?
Man, this is
I'd say that's
5 or 6.
I was gonna say 6.
I think it's 6. This would be 6. Yeah, this is 6. That's correct.
Well, you gonna have to pee.
I've been peeing a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, you have been, hon. It's that's a lot of. Oh yeah, I got one down. Way to go, hon.
Let's start on 7.
Oh,
You know what it tastes like?
well, tell me.
I mean, it tastes like hydration.
Hydration. Boy, you the hydrated son of a gun in Coffee County.
I am today.
Yeah, ain't no doubt, man. Proud of you.
I came to party.
What'd you down? You down 6 or 7 yesterday too,
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah.
I thought
I've been
so.
bringing 6 a day. I started bringing 6 a day this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you used to was about 5.
I was doing 5 up until this week, and I realized when Greg and I had a conversation last week at work, and started doing some research,
Mm-hmm.
and based on the research, I need to be drinking 6 of those minimum.
That's a lot of water.
Yeah,
That's
it
lot of
was a
water.
lot.
A lot of water, hon. But that's all right, man. Good for you. Proud of you. Glad you're enjoying your water.
Thank you. What are you drinking tonight, Travis?
I stole this from Cohen.
Did you really?
Yeah, these are his. I got a Canadian Dry.
A
Zero sugar.
a Canada Dry, 0 sugar. What kind of drink is it?
It's a ginger ale. Actually, it's really pronounced ginger ale.
I was gonna say if you say ginger ale and not ginger ale, I don't even know if we can be friends.
No, it's pronounced ginger ale.
A ginger ale.
I actually, and I talked to somebody about this the other day, that they have more of a bite than the regular ginger ale, the regular Canadian Dry, or
The 0 sugar does?
yeah.
Huh, I've not tried it. I have to try
For
it.
me, it does. And then what's the other? Vermont or Vermouth? Verner's. Yeah, that's it. Verner's. It's a pretty good one too.
I've never heard of Verner's.
Verner's, yeah, it's popular, not here, somewhere
I've
else.
heard of Schweppes.
Yeah, they got some Schweppes.
My wife likes Schweppes.
Schweppes.
She also likes a Fresca. I don't care
Who
for those.
doesn't like a Fresca?
Oh,
I know who doesn't. Me.
yeah, I don't care for one either.
It's weird.
It's really strange.
Well, here's some carbonated grapefruit juice.
But she'll
Enjoy.
come home with a Canada Dry, and she's come home with the Schweppes, and that's the only 2 I'm familiarized with.
Yeah, there's a Verner's. Same color cans, green, gold. Got says Verner's up the side of it, Swedgeways on it.
Verner's.
Yep, Verner's. Hey, man, I don't know if you heard this in the news. Howard Stern contract did not get renewed.
Cut it out.
He was telling all them folks, hey, if you voted for a certain somebody, don't listen to my show. Well, they're not going to now. I say he'll end up somewhere else, I'm sure. It's Howard Stern.
Well, with the podcast world the way it is, I'm sure that something will happen, and he'll have plenty of followers, and it'll be monetized. And
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, look at Rogan's podcast; it's huge.
Ginormous.
And the Kelsey brothers have a pretty large
Yeah.
following.
New Heights, yeah, sure do. But apparently, it was he was making like $100 million a year.
Apparently,
I've never been on the news.
and Theo Vaughn and
Yeah.
what's that other guy, Bobby Lee?
Bobby Lee's he's pretty funny. Thanks, mother. Hello. Yeah, Bobby Lee's pretty funny. Theo is something wrong with that boy.
He's got issues.
Man, I like him.
I like him.
I like all them issues he's got. 'Cause I
like him
feel
a
like
lot.
at certain times, if we were to record some of our conversations at work,
We're on
that
his level.
people would say the same about us. You know, maybe not as much, but a little bit. What's up, Marie?
We get close sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely do. Absolutely do. So yeah, that's sad. End of an era for, was he on Sirius XM or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's been a while. Interesting thing happened to me this morning, and y'all folks in the morning times, y'all gonna have to chill a little bit on the roads. So I pull out of the neighborhoods, and I pull out in front of this guy. And when I say I pull out in front of this guy, I pulled out in front of this guy where there was plenty of room betwixt us.
You pulled out, and it just so happened another motorist came in sight of your vehicle.
Yeah.
Not like you pulled out and cut somebody off.
Exactly.
Another motorist could see you from a distance,
Mm-hmm.
well in advance, and
Safe
could
distance.
make a choice on whether or not to speed up and run it in your gas hole or to continue traveling the speed limit, at which point they would have never met you, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
Exactly. So he chose option one, sped up, and tried to shove his car at my gas hole.
That's weird.
So
Gas holes are designed for gas nozzles, not for other vehicles.
not front bumpers. So he was tail grabbing my hind end the whole way. We go down that 1-lane bridge there in front of Gateway, and he's like pretty much pushing me, and I'm like, dude, I'm doing 45 on this bridge. I'm not going any faster than that. So we get going, get to the red light. Could not have gotten any closer. And I'm sitting there going, man, I know I did not. There was plenty of room. Plenty of room. So we get to the red light, and I turn into the McDonald's there before the red light. And he speeds up, gets on me. He sees me hit because I didn't brake check him, I brake checked him. And so then he kind of swerves a little bit and speeds back and just stares at me like I had kicked his dog. I'm like, brother, I didn't pull out in front of you. Let me back up also. I was getting pushed so much, I was doing 55 miles an hour in a 40. I didn't have a choice in the matter. Like, bro, driving that maroon Altima this morning, calm down. Because you're late, that ain't my fault.
I'm going to need you to settle down.
Yeah, put it on simmer. God almighty. Jeez. This blew my mind. So apparently Sydney Sweeney, she's doing American
Eagle ad?
Yeah. People are losing their minds.
Well, have you seen the ad?
I saw a picture of it.
It's a good ad.
It's a good ad. I'm assuming it's because she's good looking. Did y'all see Calvin Klein ads back in the day? Did y'all see any of those?
Yeah.
So Rosie O'Donnell, she has said that she will not be wearing American Eagle jeans. They don't make them in your size. And she would turn down a sponsorship if offered one. Why
is American Eagle trying to get Rosie O'Donnell? Nobody's trying to get Rosie O'Donnell to wear her jeans.
Why in the THFF would American Eagle offer her a sponsorship? You live in Ireland now because American Eagle doesn't want you. Rosie, I love you, honey. Your movies were funny. We talked about her the other day about how funny her movies were back in the day. Her stand-up was just great. But girl, you move in Ireland, that's on you. That's fine if that's what you want to do. Don't care. But baby girl, this ain't the one. You don't need to be. No, they're not offering you. They would offer me a scholarship before they offer you a scholarship.
I'm just here to tell you real quick. I'm not following all the controversy necessarily. I mean, I've seen there's a lot of hubbub about the ad. I've seen the ad. It's in her jeans. That's a play on words.
Yeah.
That's the whole beauty of it. What I'm going to tell you is I can sit here and talk about years of advertisement where scantily clad clothing and promiscuous-looking men and women were presented for advertisement purposes. Sex sells. That's been the motto for years. In saying that, I've seen a lot of Victoria's Secret's ads. They had Victoria's Secret models with, like, they do a big thing. Like, it's a big thing, a big show. Like, that was huge. Miss America, there's the swimsuit competition. Like, it's always a part of it. Like, what's the big deal on this one? Like, she's not wearing, like, she's wearing jeans. It's all denim. It's a complete denim outfit.
Jeans. I love American Eagle jeans. They're my favorite.
I know they are. We've talked about the stretchiness before, and the way they fit.
I love it. Rosie, baby, they ain't giving you a scholarship for this.
Her sponsorship.
They ain't giving one of those either, hon. I don't know what.
I'm just sitting here working on my scholarship.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. That was ridiculous.
To even say that. Like, what are you, like, have someone threatened you that they're going to offer you sponsorship?
Yeah.
Rosie,
and you know what?
If you'll wear our jeans.
As ridiculous as that sounds to me about them offering her a sponsorship, if they did, you know what? I'd still wear them.
Yeah.
Because I don't care.
Yeah.
That's like when people, I'm not wearing Nike anymore because Colin Kaepernick. Okay. Cool. I wore them before.
I like the people that went and burned their stuff.
Yeah. Why?
They've already got the money for the stuff you've already paid for. What is burning your stuff proving?
Nothing.
Like, you just take your money out of your wallet and light it on fire.
Yeah. I don't understand it. And
it would make more sense to just try to sell it all at minimal cost.
I would have put it on Marketplace or something. It's called Swap and Shop.
You can have my Nike stuff for little or nothing. Give me here.
Thunder still does Swap and Shop. They'll sell stuff on there.
Hey, who's got Reebok for Nike going?
Yeah, I don't wear it. I didn't wear Nike before him, or because of him. I wore them before and after. That's fine. But if that's what you want to do, that's fine. My opinion, I think it's ridiculous. But yeah, Rosie, if you get that sponsorship, baby, I'll wear your model. That's fine. No problem. This one I found hilarious. I've seen it before. Another point of interest, if you will. Man buys a car, $600. Registers said car, in his ex-girlfriend's name. Drives to O'Hare Airport. Puts it in short-term parking. Leaves it. 678 parking tickets later, totaling $105,761.80. She is held responsible at first by the city. The car is registered in your name. You owe this. That is one of the most petty things I've ever heard of. I love it. She was held responsible, but they did reduce it by $100,000. So she owes I guess $5,761.80. Well, the level, I can appreciate that.
How can you register something in somebody else's name like that?
I wondered about that. This is the third time I've seen it by like a real news source. I don't know. Maybe he said, I'm going to give this to my girlfriend or something like that. I guess she shouldn't have done what she did. I don't know. Another one, this pettiness is a different level. So this lady up in Ohio, she goes to Kia dealership, buys a used car, gets pre-approved, has the car about a month. When she's at work one day, they come and repo her car. And she's like, what's up with this? You're leaving. First of all, you leave me at work with no car. Second of all, I was pre-approved, but they said that her income did not qualify her through the final process, so they took the car back. So, of course, she is livid, as I would be as well. Hey, you've told me I've got this car. First of all, salesman didn't do his job, if you ask me, in the beginning. So she's trying to find out what she can do. So she's searching the name of the dealership. I can't remember the exact name of it. Well, she sees that they've not registered with the Secretary of State of Ohio to register their name as an LLC. You know what she did? She done went and got their name. Then sent a cease and desist letter to this dealership to quit using the name that she paid for and she owns. So goes to the court. The judge is like, nope. You don't get the car. They get their name back. Blah blah. So she went to appeal. The second judge is like, this situation has nothing to do with them repoing the car. These are separate instances because of some signature, or section she signed the papers on. He said, no, legally that has nothing to do with her owning the name of the business. So, yes, this is her name, her business. That's hers now. Can't do anything about your repo on the car, but this is what we got. Still more court hearings to have about this situation. I hope I don't forget and I follow it. That is a level of pettiness that I appreciate so much.
There's some dedication there.
Buddy, you telling me, like I said, it's the salesman and the finances manager's fault for not doing their due diligence and finding out. But when it all came down, they got her car and left her at work. That's where you probably made her mad because you got embarrassed at work. You left her at work with no ride. And I would assume by happenstance she come across that their name had not been renewed. And, so she took it. That's her name now.
Heck yeah.
Good on you, sister.
Way to go.
Good on you. I thought it was hilarious. I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
dude, that's awesome. Good for you. All right, guys, there's some silly news. I ran across those in like 20 minutes.
Wow. That's a lot going on.
And most of them I'm struggling trying to find something. And this right here just fell in my lap. I'm like, all right, that's fun. We'll do that. So, guys, we're going to take a break. We come back. Our good buddy Josh Prey, comedian. He's on Facebook. He's on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Somebody sent him a top 5 football movie list. And at first, we were kind of dissing Josh, but it wasn't Josh's list. Apparently, it was somebody had sent it to him. So we got to talking about it. I was like, heck, you know what? Let's talk about this week, some of our favorites. So if you have some favorites, throw them in the comments. Send us a message. Do what just tell us what you got. So when we come back, we're going to go through that list. And we have some differing views on this, a few things. A little bit later, we will have the Common John update. We'll have some lunchtime theater. A little bit of music of the week from Mr. Tooth, and some trap stuff. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 384. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed, right here in the flesh. As I said before we went to break, our good buddy Josh Prey, he was sent a top 5 football movie list. We did not agree with at all. There were some in there that were okay. Most of them were wrong. But it's fine. People are wrong. It always happens, and movies are subjective, but, this one was not. I'm trying to find his list, and I spelt everything wrong.
Huh.
You know what it is? Like, my keyboard at home is different than the keyboard at work. And even if I go to your keyboard over on your station, it messes with me so bad I can't work it. It's the same keys, same buttons.
Simple, man.
Yeah. This is a man. But anyhow, Tooth, where you want to before we get started, we'll go ahead and give Josh the top 5 that he commented on. Okay? Number 5, you got Waterboy. Number 4, Friday Night Lights. Number 3, Longest Yard. Number 2, The Blind Side. Number 1, Remember the Titans. Decent little list. I disagree with some of them.
I mean, yeah.
What do you disagree with on that list?
Well, listen, I mean, in all fairness, I love Adam Sandler, but neither of his movies need to be on that list.
Yeah.
If we're going to, number 1, The Longest Yard is a remake, first and foremost. And sure, it's good, but if you were into the original, then you thought it was good, Was Burt Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't believe that The Longest Yard, being that it's a comedy, and The Waterboy, that it's a comedy, I don't think either one of those should be in the list of greatest top 5 of all time by any means. Those automatically need to be removed.
100%.
Now, the other 3 remaining movies are all 3 really great movies, really good football movies. I'm not going to say they don't deserve to be on a list. And I can't take anything. Look, there's too much in Remember the Titans for it to be not on a list, so I totally am going to accept it. So that would be the one of the 4 that I would leave. But I think there are better football movies than the other 4, with no question.
I'm going to say I agree with every single thing you just said. No, a lot of time we have differences of opinions on movies sometimes, and especially a list. But this one, I agree with you. Remember the Titans should be in the top 5, I believe. And I just watched this movie 3-4 years ago, maybe. Like, I was really late to the game, and everybody started threatening me, to be honest with you. I got hate mail, and it was bad. Hollering me at the grocery store and catcalling. And
I think it's the bond that the team makes, and especially bridging the gap of racism along the way.
Yeah, tells a fantastic
that tells that
story.
such a great story.
Yeah.
And of course, there's the accident, and there's some sentimental and emotional stuff tied to that, and their brotherhood.
And Denzel.
But the movie, its message is so good beyond the sports part. It shows you how being a team of any sport, it just shows you how being a team can build strength.
Yeah, and I'll go this far as saying this: not even a sport, a team of like us at work.
Right. If you have a strong core and a good team and good communication with one another, and you just.
Yeah, so I agree. What would you replace the other ones with?
Look, man, just me personally, this is total. We all know these are total subjective lists, but for me personally, from a football standpoint, Varsity Blues has to be on my list because I loved the football of that movie. That movie really is. There's movies like The Waterboy. It's really not about football. It's just football is the background.
Mm-hmm.
And there's movies like, the one I just named, and it's about football. It's about the high school champions football experience and what happens and their coach.
Which is a religion in Texas.
And it was a really, and the other stuff is kind of comic relief and drama for the side. But the movie was about football.
Mm-hmm.
So that for me.
Varsity Blues, amen.
I'm really a big fan of the Necessary Roughness.
Yes.
I can't help that. That's one of my all-time favorite football movies, and it is about football. And that's what it is about. It's not about something else. It's about football, and they put something else along the way to keep you interested. There's the love interest with the teacher, and there's the Sinbad, and there's the Jason Bateman flunking, and little things along the way, but they all fall back to, aside from the relationship, to football.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a great movie. I think it's a excellent cast in the movie. You couldn't have done a better job.
I agree 100%.
So there's 2 for sure. Now also, I am a huge fan of Any Given Sunday. That one you could argue is not just a football movie. You know what I'm saying? There's more to it than that. In that one particularly. So that one's arguable, but we named so many yesterday. I was a big fan of Brian's song. There's a big reason about that, and I know it's more than just football, but I think it's definitely considered in mine. So that puts me 4 movies that replace 4 movies.
That's perfect.
And I know I'm still not giving it justice. You know, if I really try hard, I had more. The Last Boy Scout to me is a football movie. Just saying. I think that's a football movie to me.
And go back to Brian's song. I know it's a shocker. Tooth and I have both read this book. It's a fantastic book. You need to read it. It is really good.
And this is true story.
Yeah.
This is all true story. The book is real truth.
I have it on paperback somewhere here. Read it on my own accord as an adult. I read that book. Fantastic. I got it at like a bookstore for like
Gale Sayers and Brian Piccolo.
Yep. Fantastic movie. I agree with Tooth. Remember, the Titans needs to be up there. For me, I'm going to put the program on there. If you played high school football in the 90s, you watched the program. You know, Latimer was, you were like, I'm going to be Latimer today. You know, Coach wouldn't let us put face paint on, or we'd have done it. But that movie just got you, if you played football in the 90s, that got you fired up. If it didn't, then you probably over there on the bench with me. But it was almost, you know, like a Varsity Blues, but kind of like at the collegiate level, as far as the drama and the side stories you had with the quarterback was drinking and the love interest and fighting, you know, them fighting and stuff like that, and Latimer with the steroids. So you had these little side stories throughout, which I think is just a good movie regardless, irregardless of it.
And I screwed up, Travis. I'm sorry, but I can take one of mine off. My favorite football movie, aside from Necessary Roughness, is Draft Day.
Yeah.
Hands down, my favorite football movie. Hands down.
That come Kevin Costner. We'll get to him next segment talking about these sports. This dude has got it. Like,
You said the program.
yeah, program. And I'm trying to kind of stay away from your, because we do have similar tastes in this. All the Right Moves, Tom Cruise.
Excellent. God, I forgot
You know,
about it.
and since it's kind of older, was it 83? 83, 84. If you say Johnny Be Good.
Lucas. I totally forgot about Lucas.
Johnny Be Good. It's got, yep. Wow, forgot his name already. Anthony Michael Hall. Jeez, sorry about that.
I was stuck on Michael, and that's all I could get is Michael.
The Replacements.
Keanu Reeves.
Comedy, but it's good because it's like they're scabs, you know, they're crossing the picket line. Gene Hackman. I mean, come on. I'm going with you on Last Boy Scout. Man, when my dad let me rent that movie as a kid, you couldn't tell me nothing. Especially the opening scene. Are you kidding me right now?
I can't remember chick's name, but I used to have the biggest crush on that chick when I was little.
Oh, it was
the daughter, you know, with the puppet.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's a good movie. Honorable mention. We gotta go with, for me, my opinion, gotta go with Wildcats.
I forgot about it too. I brought it up yesterday.
Man, that was such a for the time. I think it's a great movie. And you brought up School Ties yesterday.
Also excellent.
Brendan Fraser.
Excellent.
I actually had seen it and completely forgot about the movie. I had it because after I saw it, I'm like, I've watched that. Stupid. Radio. You know, it's got
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yep, Cuba and the coach.
I said his name yesterday.
You did. I love that
Ed
guy.
Harris.
Ed Harris. I love Ed Harris, man. He's 106 years old.
He's looked that way
forever.
You know, the first thing I saw Ed Harris in, legit,
Mm-hmm.
first thing I remember seeing Ed Harris in, and he looks exactly the same to me now as he did then, was Creepshow. And that thing came out in like 81.
Yeah.
And he looked pretty much the same then as he did as Gene in Apollo 13.
He's one of those actors where, and a lot of them do, but I believe he is that character. He is that who he's playing. And a lot of times he played the bad guy in this HBO series. I can't remember the name of it at the moment. He's scared. Like, he intimidates me because he plays a really good bad guy.
The Rock.
Yeah.
He plays the back. Like, yes.
I think that's really him. Like, he's really that mean. I'm like, yeah, no, I ain't messing with Ed Harris. He's 106.
He's the most convincing character in the movie The Rock, in my opinion.
Hands down.
And I love Sean Connery.
Yeah.
But Ed Harris, to me, could have been that military.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%, man. He easily could be a villain.
Did you ever watch Milk Money?
No, I never did.
It's got Melanie Griffith in it.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk about him being his role, this is the whole other end of the spectrum. He's some kind of school teacher, and he's into, like, bugs and stuff, and he's trying to, like, save these wetlands. And It's just a really good movie, and you need to watch
I
it.
do need to watch it. I know what it is. I just never.
It's so good.
So we did Radio Wildcats, School Ties. I enjoyed Friday Night Lights.
It's a great movie.
It is. I just don't think it's top 5. We Are Marshall was good. True story. That's a good one. And I will definitely say Necessary Roughness. There's one that we had. Neither one of us have mentioned, but I think it's too easy of an answer, and that's Rudy.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't say it yesterday. It is one of my favorite football movies, and the fact that it's true story is why I love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's kind of like, for me, The Blind Side. From what I have researched and heard on since watching those movies, a lot of that stuff was really put on for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, sensationalized.
Sensationalized.
Yeah.
And that affected my judgment on, if it's complete fiction and it's great, that's one thing.
Yeah.
If it's really a true story and it's great, that's one thing. But the sensationalizations of Rudy and The Blind Side, especially after all the things that have happened long since with Michael
Yeah.
and the things he's had to say, it takes away from it.
It really does. And like if The Blind Side, I feel like if you took it as a fictional movie, it was just a made up story. It's a really good movie. I enjoyed it. I really did. But then I'm like you. I heard that the overreach, that's not the right word. The being sensationalized, kind of like, man, I really wanted all that to be it. Because I love Sandra Bullock. She's great.
I don't think, and I may be wrong, but I don't think it maybe necessarily happened where she tells the coach what plays to call.
Yeah.
I don't know that
not.
really did go down.
Probably not.
Maybe it did. Who knows?
No. But I think we got a pretty solid list, each of us. I really do. You got Varsity Blues, Necessary Roughness, Any Given Sunday, Brian Song, and Draft Day. We can take out, Remember the Titans and put that, and that's a solid list. Even taking that movie, as great as it is, off. And you've got – it'd be hard to argue that list 100%. I got The Program, All the Right Moves, The Replacements, and Last Boy Scout. With me, with The Replacements, it's a comedy, but it's, I enjoyed it.
I did too. I think it's a great movie. I like Keanu Reeves as an actor. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
It's like
your wife hates it.
It's like Nickelback, fan or liar. Keanu Reeves, fan or liar.
What are you? You a fan or liar? I'm a fan.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan. You hear me? But yeah, man, I think that's a good list, and I really think whoever sent Josh this list was
Needs
on.
to reevaluate.
Man, he's on some dope that day or something. Like that was horrible.
That's a terrible list.
It really is, and they all.
Even Josh, I think that's what Josh. How wrong is this list? He is
Yes.
saying this is not right.
Yes, absolutely. Because at first when somebody told me, I'm like, Josh, man, what are you talking about? Then I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. It's somebody he had saw it, and he's like, no, we ain't going out like this. And the original Longest Yard is a pretty good movie because Burt Reynolds played college football at Florida State till he blew his knee out.
Right.
And he had a lot of cameos, as Adam Sandler did. Stone Cold's in it, and Kevin Nash is in it, and Bill Romanowski's in it, and it's a good movie. That's actually a Sandler movie I actually kind of like. It's shocking. But that list is just trash.
It's not a good list.
It's not, man. I'm just not comfortable with it.
I'm curious though, like a true question, if anybody wants to Google it. What's like the first football movie ever?
That's a good question. It's a real good question. Hunchback at Notre Dame?
You're hilarious.
There is a, I won't say it's like a Notre Dame movie. Obviously black and white, long time ago. I don't know the premise. I don't know the name. I can't see anything. Big Al, he makes it's a movie, no matter the real factor. He's right. 100% right, as Big Al usually is. All right, guys, we're going to take another break. We come back. We were talking about the football list at work, and then we just started naming off sports movies because that's just what we do. The Gip. Yeah, win one for the Gipper. That's it.
I started to say the Gipper.
Yeah.
It's the one about the Gipper.
One about the Gipper.
Right there and win one with and Rudy does the whole speech.
Yeah. Big Al said he didn't know the name. I don't know either, but that's the one that I was thinking about. But it's fairly old. But we were discussing this list yesterday. We started just rattling off sports movies. So we come back. We're just going to talk about just some sports movies that we enjoyed and some that I've watched and he hadn't, and vice versa. Then also, we're going to have a Common John update. We're going to have music of the week. We'll even do some lunchtime theater.
No way.
Yeah, boy.
Bye.
We going to do it. Boy. We'll have a little bit of Travis talk. I got a good one. Some of the folks in Facebook land already seen it, but we got it. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck. That's episode 384. That's Derek Wayne Clark Tooth. We got a ghost in here and it just knocks stuff over. That's me, the Travis Reed. Here we are, episode 384. Talk about football movies. Now we're going to shift gears. Sports movies. It just kind of natural progression where we just started talking sports movies. And the first couple ones, Tooth had named off. I didn't hear him. I was on the phone with the customer, I believe. And then I got off the phone and I named the exact same one he did. The Natural.
I mean, one of the greatest sports movies of my lifetime.
Absolutely. Like, it was when I was a kid and that would come on HBO, my night was made. Because I still am, huge baseball fan. And my mom loved Robert Redford, still does. So, it was like, yeah, we can watch this baseball movie. I love Robert Redford. I want to see him on the screen. And I want to see the baseball aspect. Then Wilford Brimley's in it. So I'm like, well, where's my diabetes and diabetes testing supplies?
Diabetes.
And I'm like, hey, that's the guy from Star Wars movie. He was in Ewoks, The Battle of Endor. It was an ABC special movie that come on in the mid-'80s. Check it out. It's terrible. I remember they had these little bracelets that lit up, and then when the lights would go out, it meant somebody died in their family. And it was sad, but there was this little fast thing that went around that Wilford Brimley's little pet, and it would laugh like, and she'd go like, what happened? What was that? Bring that guy back. Anyhow, Natural, great movie. I wanted to ride around and find trees out in the woods that were struck by lightning so I can make a bat out of it, and maybe I could hit a home run.
Yep.
But that's fantastic. We talked about...
I looked for a boy named Savoy.
You did?
I wanted a Savoy special.
What else did we talk about?
We talked about the fact that one of my all-time favorite sports movies of all time is Moneyball.
Yeah, Moneyball.
I love that movie.
I was really late to the game on that one, too.
It's such a good movie.
And
we talked about Rookie of the Year, and we talked about The Sandlot being some of the greatest, youthful baseball movies. Then we went down this small little rabbit hole of, man, Kevin Costner's been in a lot of sports movies.
This cat, and he is a huge sports fan. He's a huge baseball fan. Field of Dreams.
Did you know, before you list his movies out, that he narrated a documentary, a sports documentary? I watched it.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well,
Field
we'll
of Dreams.
start Bull Durham.
Yep.
That was my dad watched that when I was a kid, and I loved it because it was baseball, and it was like, I've heard of the Durham Bulls because they were AAA affiliate of the Braves. So I was like, oh, yeah. So Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, Draft Day. Then you got the one we couldn't remember the name of, where he was played for the Tigers.
For the Love of the Game.
Love of the Game.
Tin Cup.
Tin Cup.
American Flyers.
I forgot about that
Yeah,
one.
me too, yesterday. Now and McFarland USA is another sports movie that he is in. It's got some track and field in it. It's a Disney movie. But that's a lot of sports movies.
And they're all good.
But the narration is Fastball.
Yep.
And I watched that on like Prime or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's super good.
Yeah, dude's got it down. Got it down. Tell you, one of my favorite sports movies was Mr. Baseball.
Love Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. He led the Detroit Tigers in 8th inning doubles in the month of August. I just thought that was the most random stat, and I'm like, brother, you're getting they're sending you to Japan. And they did. And I was like, that's not something to hold your hat on. Even at, I was 11, 12, whatever when that movie came out. I'm like, that's not good, Tom. Fun fact, though, he wore a Detroit Tigers hat in Magnum P.I.
He sure did. He sure did.
Sure did. Yeah, so that's a good one. Days of Thunder we didn't mention yesterday.
We sure didn't. We didn't talk about any racing movies,
No.
actually, because I was thinking about Rush being really good.
Rush
and
is a
that
good
one Driven or Drive with Stallone, it was really good. Days of Thunder is phenomenally good, like really, really great.
Six Pack, which I got the soundtrack to
That's
right
right.
behind me here. Stroker Ace,
Yeah.
that's another good one. And then here's one that me and Tooth just went off on, Blue Chips.
Bro,
Blue Chips was awesome.
one of the best movies when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was basketball. Shaq was in it. All the other, like Larry Bird.
That's good when Shaq. That's when he started just taking off, even more so than he already had.
Right.
So, everybody in my age group that played basketball, or even ones that didn't, we had to go watch this movie. Like, it was a life or death situation. We had to watch this movie. And then when it came out on VHS at the video checkout, we had to go rent it. And they'd had just a few copies. And, boy, we paid that late fee because we didn't take it back the next day. We kept it for about a week or two.
We went on a list yesterday. We had Trouble with the Curve.
Trouble with the Curve.
I started talking about Ladybugs from back in the day.
Rodney Dangerfield. I went to the movie theater to watch that thing.
I thought Jonathan Brandis. I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
I liked it.
I got a kick out of it.
Mighty Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks. We talked about Goon, which I never even watched Goon. But then we talked about we did a lot of baseball.
Yeah.
Because 42.
61.
Cobb. Babe.
If you've never watched Cobb with Tommy Lee Jones, you are missing. If you're a baseball fan, you are completely missing out. That was fantastic. One of my favorite lines, and apparently he said this. I'm not sure. I think they took a little liberty with it, but he did say something close to this. They said, Mr. Cobb, you had a lot, lifetime average of 370 or whatever, 360, whatever it was. How do you think you would fare against today's pitchers? He said, I'll probably bat about 275, 280. Make up the number there. Like, really? Why so low? He said, because I'm 82 years old, you stupid son of a... And he, give me that microphone. And he just starts going off. And I'm like, from what because I've read, the autobiography or the biography of Ty Cobb, that is something that it seems like he would 100% say. Like, you're like, yeah, I can see him doing that.
If I had to list like a Mount Rushmore of sports movies for me,
yeah,
and I'm going to make this easier for myself, I'm going to try to exclude comedies.
That's a good, yeah.
I would definitely have Moneyball, The Natural, A League of Their Own.
Oh, man. League of Their Own. That's such a good movie, dude.
It really is. Days of Thunder.
Apparently,
they're talking about a second one.
Making a second one. Apparently, Tom Cruise told whoever directed, I don't remember who it was. He said, yeah, man, when we start, let's go.
The Bad News Bears.
Bad News Bears.
Like the original with Walter Matthau.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was good stuff.
When that thing come on the TV and the series come on, you're like, yeah, we're watching this.
Yeah.
It was
Jerry Maguire. White Men Can't Jump.
White Man Can't Jump. I have the shoes from White Man Can't Jump.
Yes, you do.
I got them. They weigh 8,000 pounds. Why don't wear them?
There's just so many great movies. Jerry Maguire was one of mine yesterday that I talked about being one of my all-time favorites. Like, I could do a top 10 list with no problem and still not be right, you know?
Yeah.
Still screw it up.
That's one of those. Well, yeah. I mean, that guy who Josh Prey had this list of, that guy messed up. But you're right. Like, all those movies were great. Like, 61 forever was my top one. Because like you've seen and you read about all the stuff that Roger Maris did go through during that, losing his hair, being heckled, because he's, not attempting. He's going to break the most beloved New York Yankee, the most beloved sports figure at the time in the entire world. Going to break his hallowed record, and it must have been a tough situation. It was good. And apparently they had to show Thomas Jane, who played Mickey Mantle. He couldn't swing a bat. He didn't know how.
Really?
They had to teach him because Mickey Mantle's a switch hitter. Well, I think Thomas Jane's right-handed, so they had to like do the negative. They had to like sew his shirt backwards and do everything backwards so they could invert it, so it showed him batting left-handed. But
That's wild.
he had to work for a few months swinging a bat because he had no idea how to. Like he could, but it didn't look
Natural.
like the same way with Wesley Snipes in
Major
League. They said he was such a terrible athlete. They were like, we gotta get somebody else. This ain't working. Like it was bad. Every time you saw Wesley Snipes running, it was always in slow motion because he was so slow and in such a bad form. They slowed it down so it didn't look. It looked like he was like, oh, he's going so fast. They're having to slow this movie down. I was shocked when I heard it. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I would not have thought that.
He looks very athletic because he's in good shape.
Right.
You know, he played Blade. You know, this was afterwards, obviously, but
Thinking
still.
about Thomas Jane was the Punisher. And
Yeah, and he couldn't swing a bat for nothing. 42. That's a movie if you're a baseball fan and you haven't watched it, what are you doing with your life? Watch that. That is American history. Like you have to watch that. We don't have baseball what we have today if it wasn't for Jackie Robinson. If it wasn't for the Brooklyn Dodgers. You know, I hate the
You
Dodgers.
hate the Dodgers.
I hate them, but I like them for that. That's a good one. Cobb, we already mentioned that one. Major League, man, me and Eli watched that thing. I bet no less than 40 times over one summer.
Man,
Like,
such a good movie.
I promise you, if Eli and myself are in the same room, same gathering, that movie is getting quoted.
That owner lady,
Oh, yeah.
man, what are you talking about?
Oh, my gosh,
You
man.
hear me, huh?
That's Lou Brown.
I loved him. He's my favorite.
I got another guy on the other line about a set of white walls. As a kid, I'm like, what are white walls? I didn't ask, like, the third time I watched it, I asked my dad, what are white walls? He's like, they're tires.
On the heat, Ricky.
Yeah, forget about the curveball, Ricky. Give him the heater.
Later.
And then Bob Euchre's in it. He
Mr. Baseball.
He was a national treasure, that man. It was,
called games like up to the last years of his life.
yeah. And still, like, I mean, quick.
So hilarious. Funny guy.
But there's so many, Side Out. I think that's the volleyball movie.
Yeah, duh.
What's the wrestling movie?
The Wrestler?
No, like amateur wrestling. Was it Gleaming the Cube?
That had Christian Slater in it.
No, it's something. It has
like
Crispin Glover in it.
Oh. I liked Airborne.
Airborne was good.
That was a good skater movie. I don't know, man.
Let's see what this is. We're doing the Google research. Jimmy ain't watching tonight. Legendary? No. I don't. I'll think about it once we end.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah. But the Wrestler, I enjoyed The Wrestler.
I thought it was a good movie.
To me, you know, of course, I am a wrestling fan, and I'm not ashamed to say it. Don't really care. That was a good movie. Like you take that, you know, and just kind of, you know, take what you know at wrestling out, or just be, you know, have an open mind about it. It's good. It's a really good movie. It's sad but it's sad because that's how it really happens. You know,
What was that boxing movie?
Digstown?
One of my absolute favorite movies of all time.
You watch Digstown.
I've talked about it a bunch of times. King Kong, man.
That's right. How many times will you use that?
I mean, a lot. And
You
all
know.
the other ones that he says back and forth. No, man, I wasn't going to say Digstown. I was going to say, yeah, you've ruined me now.
Was it with the girl?
$1 Billion Baby.
Yeah.
Hilary Swank.
Hilary Swank. That's it.
Thank you.
Another wrestling movie we forgot about.
That was what, how did you know that was what it was going to be? But that was what it was going to be.
I'm rent free in your head, baby. You hear me, hun? Iron Claw.
Loved it.
Iron Claw's good.
Loved it.
I'm still trying to figure out this Crispin Glover movie. I'll figure it out
I
later.
really loved the Iron Claw. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
All the Rockies, as far as boxing is concerned.
Oh, yes.
Fighter. I thought Fighter was a good movie.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Southpaw.
I watched that Jake Gillian Hall.
Yeah, it was pretty decent.
Vision Quest.
Vision Quest is the Crispin Glover movie.
Vision Quest. No thanks to Jimmy Newton, who ain't watching tonight. You could have got that for me. But yeah, there's tons of, and I feel like some of the movies, the sports movies nowadays, they're really, really good. But to me, that mid to late 80s, early 90s, that wheelhouse there of those sports movies just hit different. I don't know why. The graphics and stuff is better today. I understand that. But I don't know why. It's just, they just hit different and they're better, in my opinion.
Little Giants.
Little Giants. How can you not like Little Giants?
Such a good movie.
Like, really? If you don't like Little Giants, communist.
Yeah,
I'd say.
probably got problems.
Yeah, oh,
You need to
100%.
you need a little Jesus.
You need a lot of Jesus there, boy. Well, man, I think that was a good stroll down memory lane with the sports movies, and I guarantee you tomorrow at work we're going to name about 30 more that we forgot about.
Sure.
There, we're going to get messages. Hey, man, how can you not say this? How can you not say that? What did Natalie? What was her face? She called you
was
today.
Remember the Titans.
She was Remember the Titans
Natalie
girl.
mentioned Remember. She wanted to make sure. Yeah, that's my favorite. I think that's the number one.
Well, the thing is, like that. That's it's a great movie, you know. And look here, Denzel's in it, honey. I'm watching it. I don't care, you know. He's in Gladiator 2. I heard it's terrible. I'm still gonna watch it.
I've only seen one Denzel movie that was horrible,
Mm-hmm.
and that had Jared Leto in it on HBO Max. I don't remember the name of it. It was terrible. Little Things, and I hated it.
I don't think I watched that one.
It was terrible.
I think I didn't watch it because you told me not to.
I told you guys not to.
No, we did watch it in spite of you. And I'm gonna listen to you now. I remember it now because we got done watching it. We're like, we should have listened to Tooth.
You should have listened.
That was horrible.
It's a terrible movie.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid. But anyway, good list, man. We're going to take a break. We come back. We got your Common John update. Exciting things going on right now. Leonard Skinner Tribute Band playing right now. Freebird, man. I wish we were there.
Freebird, man.
And they put on a show. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck. It does, boy. It don't it? Huh? Huh? Hun? Where are you going? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Do what? Okay. All right, you can go now. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 384. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed, hanging out here, Studio 11. We're still comfortable. We're still good. Guys, if you're not listening to us right now, you should be. I hope you're at the Common John Brewing Company right now watching the Leonard Skinner Tribute Band. Back last year when they had the idea for it, Bull sitting outside on the patio on the phone with their team, and he goes, hang on a second. He goes, hey, Travis, how would Leonard Skinner Tribute Band go here? And I was like, let's do it. When is it?
Gangbusters.
And he held the phone where Duke could hear me. And Duke's like, okay, let's do it. So I'm the sole reason that they're there. Didn't know if anybody knew that or not. That's not true. But they do a fantastic job. If you ever get a chance to see them, please go do that. Have you seen the new video that's up from the mess hall on Common John Brewing Company?
I have not.
Allie's in there making the nachos. Look at that plate of nachos and that pint of beer. Loaded lyrics.
I'm hungry.
Man, don't that look good?
I'm hungry now. You want me to eat? I'm hungry.
And I've yet to get to go back to. I had the Great Balls of Fire, as I said last week. Great sandwich. great sandwich. A little messy, like a meatball sandwich should be. You won't get it on you, but you get it on your hands. But these, look, Braylon had the loaded lyrics, and buddy, let me tell you,
buddy.
look good. Now, what did you have when you went? Besides Jack and Coke.
Yep.
Yeah, Jack.
It was delicious. I remember telling. Oh, the pizza with the
hot in here?
jalapenos and the honey.
The hot in, is that the hot?
The hot in here.
Yeah. And he also, I don't know if y'all know this, he had Jack and Coke
Jack and Cokes.
because they have that now.
They do.
And they have fountain Cokes now.
They do.
And they'll fill your mug up with said fountain Coke, which I
Yes.
thought was neat.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they will. If you just want a Dr. Pepper, hey, give me Dr. They'll give you they gave me my mug and put it in there. I was like, oh, well, thank you. If you've not been there and tried out the mess hall, their new eats, and I don't know, I've said this 100 times, and I don't know what you're waiting on. So good. This their regular, the regular pizza is just about complete fire. Need to check that out. Don't forget Saturday, September 6th, 6:30, the Creekers with Job Fortner. They put a little teaser video of the Creekers playing on there.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good time to be had. I can already tell you right now. So y'all need to probably snatch some ticks up pretty quick. I'm just telling you. Don't forget we got the last beer fest on earth, maybe. September 20th, 2025. Always a great time at the beer fest. All kinds of different beers, all kinds of people. My goodness, at the folks at that place. Y'all need to go check that out. Get your tickets soon. I've bought the VIPs in the past, and if they're offering VIPs, I recommend it because you get to go out there before anybody else does. To me, it was worth the money because once everybody gets out there, and like say last year, the peanut butter and jelly beer, well, that was a big hit, and it took a hot minute to get one because everybody was in line. So this way, you get to go try before everybody else does. But be mindful, be slow about it because your boy wasn't last year, and then he had to go work the food truck about an hour into it. That was no bueno. I mean, I got better. It was fine. But
You powered through.
man, let me tell you what, man. So you guys get out there, Common John Brewing Company, 210 Woodbury Highway here in Manchester, Tennessee. Every Wednesday, you got Singo.
Musical bingo.
Yeah, that's a fun time right there. You got on Thursday night, Back Porch Productions, DJ Sugar Shane. It's really just DJ Shane. I had the sugar. I don't even know if he knows that. Doing karaoke. Always a good crowd for that. Friday and Saturday nights, you got music, you got wine, you got liquor by the drink from the mess hall. They got some of their more popular beers in cans now. You got Lottie Lottie, the Mexican lager. You got Damage Control, the Pale Ale. The Heffenweizen, Blessing in Disguise. Get them to go. Go up there, but I promise you, it's not easy to go in there and get a 6-pack or a 4-pack and then go home because well, let me have one. Well, let me go talk. Well, hey, I know that guy. Let me go talk to them. You might as well just hang out.
It's easy to get trapped hanging out there.
Have you seriously just go there? I've done it one time. I got a couple pizzas and a 4-pack to go. I should have just stayed there. By the time I got home, a pizza was cold.
Bro, I went there just to use the restroom one time. Like, no kidding you, because I came home from Murfreesboro and I had
Right.
a long drive. And I think it was the night before the show, and I just stopped in to use the restroom and then was coming to your house. Maybe picking up something to eat. I literally walked in, went to the restroom, got stopped 3 times before I ever got to the bathroom. Yeah, bro. It was a 20-minute stop
Yeah.
that was intended to be 3.5 minutes tops.
Yeah. Because always something going on. There's always something there. It's family friendly, pet friendly, drama free. One of the best place in Manchester to hang out.
And I know the owners. So
Yeah,
that
they all
helps.
right.
They are.
You know what I mean? That Renee girl,
She's okay.
she's okay-ish.
LeBron's the bee's knees.
He is the bee's knees. I hope Renee ain't. She'll whoop my hind end.
I hope she gets you.
She will get me. But they are a fantastic family, top to bottom. the work family, the regular family, just good people. You
Good
can't
all
beat
around
them.
atmosphere.
It really is. We can't say it enough. And if they did not sponsor the show, we'd still go.
Oh yeah, I'd still go.
We'd still go hang out. We'd still have their food, still have their beers, we'd still watch the entertainment.
I'd still drink the Jack and Cokes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you mess around, you'll have a tooth.
I'll do it.
I've seen you do it.
I've had several there.
Yeah. Come back, tooth, go get Dr. Pepper, comes back with a beer. He's like, I'm just going to have one. So we're going to be here for a while. I think I want a beer. And he has a beer. He's like, man, that's really good.
Yeah. Just knowing how to limit yourself to that one and knowing how long you're going to be there. And
right, that's the thing is like this place is designed for you to only have a beer or two. You don't have to. It's not a bar. That's the common misconception everybody has. It's not a bar. It's a brewery. It's a hangout. It's a destination. You don't have to go get drunk.
right.
You can have one beer. You can have 0 beers. I've told this 100 times.
How many times have I been there and had 0 alcoholic beverages of any kind? More often than not.
Way more often than not. There was a group back when I used to host Singo. There was a group, 7 to 10 people every week. Nary a one of them drank. They were all Diet Cokes, Dr. Peppers, Sundrops on their table. Not one alcoholic beverage. And let me tell you what, they had an absolute blast. You don't have to drink to go there. It's not a 21 and over.
It's not a bunch of drunks hanging around either. That's the other thing.
It's really not. It's people enjoying craft beer, having a good time, socializing, fellowshipping.
No drama.
No drama. That's all it is, man. I hate, that's a bar. That's not a bar. It is not a bar. So y'all go check them out, man, because we love the place. Everybody loves the place. Just give them a shot.
And bars stay open late. Common John really, in the grand scheme of things, they close at 10 o'clock. 11
On the weekend.
o'clock.
Not, I think, was it like 9? Or not that they change them?
I'm just saying, if on a really great night, if everything's going great, by 11 o'clock, everybody's out. They're kicking people out, shutting the
Parking lot's
doors,
empty, but-
empty.
I have begged for another beer after, and they're like, oh, sorry, we done shut the taps off. I'm like, but it's me. I know. We shut the taps off. I'm like, okay, I'll go home.
Yeah.
That's it. It's time to go home. And there's a noise ordinance. Easy for me to say. And if LeBron's having fun and the music's kicking and the band's having a good time, he'll let them play a couple extra songs. He'll say, all right, a couple more. We got to go. We got to shut this thing down. So,
you're not here. Look, you're not reading and hearing about things happening because people being at Common John. That's what I'm saying.
No.
It's not a drama kind of place. It's not like back in the day when you heard things went on at the bars, because those are bars. That's different. It's a different atmosphere. It's a different clientele.
It really
in
is.
a bar than what you're normally going to run into at a brewery of any kind.
I agree. But yeah, see, they close at 10 during the week. Sundays at 7. So, I mean, and I promise you, from 9 to 10, it's slowing down. Everybody's going home. It's time to go to work. These is, and what they say, blue collar, white collar, no collar. You're welcome no matter what. So just pop in there. Tell them Joe sent you. Yeah, go ahead and tell them Joe sent you.
Tell them Joe sent you.
Yeah, maybe Tooth. Tell them Tooth sent you.
Joe's.
Be fine. So a lot of good stuff coming up there at Common John in the near future. You're going to check them out. 210 Woodbury Highway there in Manchester. All right, man. Let's take another one of these breaks right here. Pay the bills. We come back. We've got lunchtime theater. We've got music of the week.
We do.
Then we got some Travis talk. I got a good one here. Y'all know about it. And then the segment towards the end where we do burning questions, I got another question for you guys. If you're in the land of Facebook, it's on there as well. So y'all check it out. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck. Okay. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode, that's 384 for those counting at home.
384.
Yeah.
That's a lot of episodes.
Man, 16 more.
We're almost there.
You're almost to retirement.
I mean, I'm thinking if I get to 400, I'm retired.
Yeah. You're almost to retirement age.
400 or anniversary, whichever comes first.
I'm trying to work it out where it gets really close to that date. That was 11/29/2015. I think we can get close, very close.
I mean, if I get 10 years in,
Yeah, it's retired. Your pension.
I'm getting my pension.
Yeah, you get your pension. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed. It's time for Lunchtime Theater this week. Tooth, what you been watching, buddy?
Look, man, I got a couple things.
Yeah.
I'm going to close out Stick. I've talked about it 3 or 4 times. It's Owen Wilson. It's on Apple TV. I'm just going to sit here and go out on a limb and say Apple TV's been putting out some good, their own stuff, their shows.
Mm-hmm.
I've not watched all of them in every genre, you know. But I have watched several of their Apple originals.
Mm-hmm.
I've not been disappointed in anything Apple original that I personally have watched, be that a movie, and I've seen a couple, or be that television shows, series such as Ted Lasso, Shrinking, and now Stick. I've added to that list. I think it's an excellent show. They've got good messages, good stories. They're just good shows. So I'd like to say I've closed out Stick. I finished season 1. Kim and I watched the rest of it. It was really great. We loved the way it ended. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do in the future. Really, really looking forward. Also, know we brought it up last week, but I got to touch on it. Eli told me to watch Untamed, and we told everybody at work, and Untamed's a really great show, and I watched it, and the way it played out, especially the way it ended, tying everything up, thought that this was one of those mini-series type shows. We weren't going to see more seasons.
Right.
I'm wrong. They're already announcing on the Netflix that they're definitely going to have a season 2.
So we were like, this is one-off.
I thought it was
done.
a one-off.
We're done.
Now, my question, nobody has the answers yet, and if they do, I haven't looked to find them. But I'm curious, and I'm more so want to just get surprised, I think. That's why I haven't looked.
Yeah.
I'd like to be surprised. But I'm kind of curious, based on what I know going into finishing the first season, I almost feel like maybe either A, they're going to go somewhere else, like another park, with following Eric Bana when he's leaving. Ben had a good idea. Maybe they have to reach out to him to get some help back at the original park.
Right.
I'm thinking also that the third possibility, and very likely, is doing something like they did with True Detective, where each season is different. It's still a story. There's still a murder or a mystery or whatever to uncover, but it's in a different place with different detectives, with different people. And this could stay in state parks.
Right.
But I want to be surprised, kind of not knowing which way it's going to go. But the way it ended, it really doesn't seem like it would have another season that will have anything to do with this season.
You said it buttoned it up pretty good.
It buttoned it up really well.
Right. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm ready for a Saturday or Sunday where I got nothing to do and we can load up on the couch and check it out.
A man that didn't have something to do for a weekend could knock it out in 2 nights. Like I said, it did 6 episodes. They're little less than an hour apiece. You could knock it out in 2 settings.
I cut up my racing time.
Right. Lastly, you got to be careful cutting into your racing time.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
But lastly, I've watched Alone, because my wife does not like these movies at all.
Right.
I watched the new Final Destination Bloodlines earlier this week.
Right.
I like the Final Destination movies. I love the first 2 especially.
The first one.
Hands down.
Great.
And I like the second one. I like that they bring Allie Larder back, Clear Rivers. I like that. I like all of them going forward after that. I've watched every one of them. But to say, like at certain points, like you kind of know what's going to happen. Like you've seen the Final Destinations, you know when the wind blows. They tricked me several times over.
You seem mad.
Not mad, but like surprised in a good way. Like, okay, I've seen the commercial. Look, dude, this is on the preview. If you haven't seen the trailer, then get off me. There's a shard of glass in a trailer, and I imagine already, okay, somebody's going to drink that glass. And that's what you expect to play out.
Right.
And it might not. And you'll have to watch the movie to find out. But all I'm saying is, even if it plays out, it doesn't play out the way you initially think it's going to play out.
That's good.
Because, like I said, I've seen all these movies. You think you know what's fixing to happen. No, you really don't know.
No.
The only thing that I was like dead on right about was one thing, and it did turn out to be dead on right, and it started at the beginning. I was like, I bet that's so-and-so, and it was so-and-so later on.
But everything else,
There was
Curveball.
a lot of curveballs on the deaths.
Okay.
For me, I watched the first one. By the end of the first one, dude's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, he's no longer with us. And you find out why. But Clear's still alive. Okay. Each movie I've watched, somebody lived. Maybe not from the previous movie. Maybe they were affiliated with that person in this movie and then that person died, but now this one lives. Nobody lived. Nobody lived.
Oh, that's
I almost
good.
really messed up, but nobody lived.
Yeah, nobody lived. Okay, start laughing. Oh. Yeah, that's the way he said it.
I just, nobody lived.
Man.
I didn't
All
say,
right, so the new Final Destination, what number is this?
I don't know, 6 maybe?
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
my pen's running ink.
Nobody freaking lived, man. These freaks out here just dying left and right.
Was it called New Blood or Bloodlines?
Bloodlines.
The Bloodline. Well, I would say, I talked about last week, I wanted to start watching WWE Unreal on the Netflix. Started a few minutes of it last night. Not for kids. A lot of F-bombs thrown around. Quite a few in the first 30 seconds. Like, yeah, they're reaching like Pulp Fiction.
Big Lebowski levels?
Yes. Like, wow. Pretty cool. The wrestlers will introduce themselves. They'll tell the camera their real name, their ring name. Triple H has got like 6 things he goes by. People call me Paul. Some call me Triple H. Some call me H. Some call me Hunter. Some people call me Trips. Some people call me, whatever. Like, jeez, man. And then so it's pretty cool that you get to see them, not performing, just being regular. And you're like, well, we all know they're real people, obviously, but it's kind of what they do when they're not performing, which is almost every day. But it's neat so far. I just watched a few minutes of it. Like I said, not for kids. If you don't want your kids to be around some bad language,
Coarse language.
do not let them watch that one. Very, very coarse language. Very coarse. So, but Eli watched the first episode. And he had sent me a message the other day and told me, hey, man, if you haven't watched it yet, he said, I was very interested. It's very good. And Eli's very very crass when it comes to wrestling. He knows
Critical.
the deal. And he makes fun of me for watching it. I don't really care. So do with that what you will. Do with that information whatever your heart desires.
If you will.
If you will. We're gonna find these 4 horsemen. Man, Ric Flair. Yes, baby. The American dream that they rose. They talk about hard times, baby. Yeah.
You're pretty good at the Dusty Rhodes.
Thank you.
Baby.
Appreciate it, tooth, baby. We're gonna put some color on you. Is what we're gonna do, baby. And we're gonna get funky like a monkey.
I have listened yesterday to several of his you're good, dude.
Well, thank
You're
you.
really good.
Thank you. What about I made Tooth watch a Karrion Kross do Jesse Ventura. Karrion Kross is a current wrestler.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Spot on. And then I can't remember the comedian's name do Macho Man. Well, Will Sasso did Macho Man. Yeah, he did it pretty good.
He did a really good Macho
And
Man.
the other guy, who I can't remember his name, they're both spot on. It was great. But Will Sasso, he does a bunch of them. And it's he did a Scott Hall, which is, not a very popular one, the impression of,
Hey, yo.
yo.
Hey,
Being
yo.
Big Kev. So that's good stuff. So music of the week, Tooth. What have for our listening pleasure?
Man, I had a song this week.
He lost it.
No, I got one.
He found it.
Yeah, man. It's called,
Just doing play-by-play.
man, no, for real, man. It's true. This song is called Progress.
Progress.
It's by a band called Good Terms. I'm going to be honest with you guys up front. Like, I'm not sold on the guy's voice, but the guitar licks in here, like the runs, I really like the music.
Pretty nasty.
I'm not sold on his voice, but I really like the music. I think the guitar is really spot on. Like, I think it's a really good. You'll hear it. There's a run in particular that happens a couple different times throughout the song, and it's a really to be not a heavy song, the
Yeah.
run sounds like it should be in a heavy song.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's really, I like it. I've listened to it over and over. I've put it on my regular liked songs. Once again, don't hold the voice against me. Like, you may or may not like the voice. It's a hit or miss. Alexis agreed with me when I showed her, but she agreed that the song's really cool music-wise. It's great.
So they
It's
got
a
a
good
BA
feel.
guitar player. Just need to work on some.
Well, I'm not saying
Vocals.
he needs to work on it. It may be your liking. It may not be. You know, everybody's got different taste. It may be your taste. It may not be. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
he
saying.
needs to work on it.
Yeah, well, whatever Travis says, it goes. He goes.
Yeah, it's what it is. It's what I do. It's what I do. That's how I roll. Yeah. So how do you find said song?
Buddy, you can go right here on www.everydayjoeshow.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can click the link that says Toothpicks. It'll take you right to Spotify.
Okay.
You can go to Spotify and you can search for Toothpicks. Regardless how you get there, once you find Toothpicks, you can like that list, and every week I put a new song out. There's 384 or 85 songs on there.
Okay.
It's like 38 hours of listening pleasure. You can really get lost, and there's not different genres, bro. It's not just one straight thing. And for all those people who think I'm just kind of heavy metal, there's almost like no
None.
heavy
Like
metal on here. Like
Deftones?
maybe one or two songs.
Deftones, maybe a Tool or Nine Inch Nails song, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't remember. There's too many. There's 300 and some odd songs.
384, 85 songs,
I don't
and
remember.
the majority of them, I'm trying to be crowd pleasing. I'm trying to broaden their horizons, open their eyes to some things they may not have heard, but also just music that feels good, you know?
It's a good time stuff.
Good time
Groovy
stuff.
tunes.
Yeah.
All right, man. As always, thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
All right, guys, we're taking the break. We come back. We got some Travis talk. Got an interesting question for you fellas and ladies. And then the burning question this week. I got another question for you, and there are wrong answers. I will tell you if you're wrong. It is what it is. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck. What are you saying?
When nobody dies, you thought it was funny.
Pedal on the gas. Is it? Is it? Pedal on the gas? That's right.
It's time to whip some candy butts.
All right, guys, welcome back to Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode 384. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed. Producer Cohen in the house. Hanging out, chilling with us. Now time for Travis Talk. My lovely wife brought this question up. How I got written down my notes, I got to go backwards. She put a post on, and it said, for you ketchup lovers, what do you prefer, Heinz or Hunt's, and why is it Heinz? There's really in her post, one person said Hunt's, and it was daggum Angie Haggard. I told her I was going to call the cops because it's wrong. It's Heinz. Now, somebody commented Whataburger's ketchup is really good, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, this very minute, Whataburger ketchup is complete fire. Their spicy ketchup is fire times 2.
Times 3.
Their barbecue sauce, it's just regular old sugary barbecue sauce, is complete fire. Okay? But you can't get that everywhere. We can get it here now. I had to order some from H-E-B back in the day, big grocery store in Texas.
I remember you doing that.
I ordered some because I'm tired of Alvarado talking about Whataburger. I can't have Whataburger, but I can eat the ketchup. And their ketchup is fantastic. But the question is, Heinz or Hunt's? It's hands down, it's Heinz.
I don't even care about the backlash I'm about to receive. There's only one ketchup. I don't know of any other. Heinz is the only ketchup I know about. That's the only ketchup.
Right.
The rest of them are catsup.
They are cats up, and they suck.
I like McDonald's ketchup, and it's theirs. They package their own, but I only like it with their fries.
Give me some on that one. That's what I'm talking about. And Heinz used to provide McDonald's or ketchup. They got in a PP contest, and McDonald's said, "Yeah, watch this. We'll make our own." And I think it's better since they did it. Now, Hunt's, I got to put a little salt and pepper in it to make it. I will eat it.
It's just not as good.
It's just it doesn't set
Color's
it
not
off.
the same.
It's not. Hey, there's a brand we had the other day. It was just kind of in a pinch. They don't have this here. That red, Bubba, that was a weird red. Like, I was like, I'm not eating any of this because it's probably got microplastics in it and it's never going to go away or something, kind of conspiracy theory like that. But it just looked off.
Yeah.
Like, this is probably sold on Mars. They got it at the dollar store up there on Mars.
Mhm.
It was bad.
Next to the Alexander Shannara.
Yeah, that guy. He's got a billboard up there already. I don't know what's happening. But yes, Heinz. My dad, he seems to think that Heinz isn't as good as it used to be. I don't think I've noticed that because I had stopped smoking, so my taste buds are back. So maybe I'm so used to eating Heinz when I smoked. I'm not. I can't. Everything's such more impactful. I can't taste a different taste than what Dad can tell. However, Heinz out of a glass bottle, bring it to me. Warm, room temperature, I'm in. Like, it hits different when you put that on a hamburger or chicken or fries or whatever. Not a steak, because I'll But Heinz in a glass bottle. That's the jam right there. 100% jam. And I don't mean you sneaky restaurants out there that take non-Heinz ketchup and put it in your Heinz bottle like you do your A1 sauce. We ain't talking about that, and I've already talked about it once or 47 times
I've
on the show.
written letters.
I'm done with that. I'm gonna start calling you out.
We can tell the difference.
Yes, we're not done.
We're condiment connoisseurs.
My mom, she just chimed in on Facebook Live feed. She said Heinz no sugar added's pretty good.
I concur with your mother because my wife bought me some for
Right.
for the pre-diabetic and trying to get my stuff down.
Yeah, pretty comparable.
It's very comparable. It's
Okay.
delicious. I still put a little salt on it.
Yeah, you got to. I'll give that a shot. I'll try that.
I don't think it looks right unless you have your Heinz there with your little salt crystals right on top.
You have to put it on top.
If it doesn't have little salt crystals on top, it don't even look right.
No. Justin Turner used to make fun of me. We go to Wendy's and you'd put the ketchup in the little cups, and I'd take salt and pepper packets and put every one. He's like, "Man, what are you doing?" I was like, "Well, I'm salt and pepper my fries, and I put it in my ketchup so I get the salt and pepper." You can't taste it like that. I'm like, "Yeah, you can."
Beg to differ.
Because it's in there and it goes in your mouth, so you taste it. No. So about the 5th time I did it, I was like, "Just try it." "All right, man. Fine. I'm going to try it." He tried it, and he's like, "Oh, my God. You were
You're a
right."
genius.
I was like, "Look, you take food advice from a fat person, all right?"
I've always said the same thing. Look at the size of my man boobs. You should listen to me when I talk about food.
Bruh, we got it. We know what we're talking about. So, yeah, Heinz, resounding win. Hunt's will do in a pinch. And somebody said on her post about another
Hunts will
brand.
do in a pinch. If the pinch is you need something to throw at somebody,
Yeah.
Hunts will do.
There was a comedian talking about this a couple months ago. I got tagged in it. And there was like, "Look, you people buying Hunt's ketchup and Compare To ketchups." He said, "Look, when I come over," he said, "I expect Heinz ketchup." He said, "If you need me to bring my own," he's like, I'll bring my own. I ain't gonna be mad. If you can't afford Heinz and you need $4, I'll go buy you some Heinz ketchup so you can have it." He said, "Don't go through life eating cheap ketchup. Don't cheap out on it."
Yeah, don't do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know who he was, but I love the guy. We're friends.
I am going to say this, lastly, on the ketchup topic.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I've eaten Hunts. I'm a Heinz guy. I have absolutely went without if it's not one of those two. And I mean
Yeah,
that.
I'll
If
do
it's the Corrupts, KRUPPS, or the Clover Valley, if it's the Save a Dollar brand, I've went without ketchup if it's not one of those two brands or from a reputable restaurant like
Yeah.
the Whataburger ketchups or the
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Now, the West Creek brand that I had in the food truck, It's a comparable ketchup. It's not Heinz. It's on the level of Hunt's, but it doesn't taste like Hunt's. All right, so it's fine.
Some ketchups are just too sweet,
yeah.
in my opinion.
Yes, 100%. It's Heinz, so it is what it is. So now I'll get off my soapbox, and I won the argument with Megan. Well, the dispute. So we got another dispute when we come back from break, because something happened last night that made me ask her this question just on a whim. So we'll find out what that is.
I'm excited.
You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck. Minutes or so. Well, we can't hold it for almost done. Yeah, like we're almost done for start. All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode
384.
There you go. You passed that test. I'm proud of you. 384. That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed, producer Cohen, hanging out, chilling. He said yeet. He said yeet. All right. So we go to church last night. We take Braylon. It was a youth group night. We kind of see where all their classes are and everything. And they had ice cream. That's why everybody was there. They had free ice cream. So we left that. We didn't get any free ice cream. So we left, went to Sonic, and got paid for ice cream. So we didn't make a lot of sense last night, to be honest with you. So we get there, and I get a hot fudge shake. I like a hot fudge shake because it's already semi-melted, so I can start drinking it right away. It's not thick, and I like fudge. I really do. She got a hot fudge sundae with extra hot fudge, add peanut butter, extra peanut butter. Okay? Braylon got a strawberry milkshake. Whipped cream on top, cherry. Okay? I don't particularly care for cherries. I don't hate them. I just don't want that taste when I'm about to eat my fudge shake. It's just personal preference. So I'm like, hey, you want my cherry? She's like, what? That's the best part. And me and Brother are like, the best part? The best part of the shake is the shake. The cherry is just the, quote, cherry on top.
The cherry's the best part. Why don't you just have a cup full of cherries?
What I said. That's what Braylon said. So I'm like, what do you mean the best part? I said, are you one of those people that says when you eat pie, the crust is the best part? She goes, the crust is the best part.
Do what?
The crust is not the best part of the pie.
I could care less if the pie has a crust, if the filling's right.
That's what I'm talking about. So I ask you, what's the best part of a pie? The crust or filling, and why is the answer the filling?
Well, it's the filling because when you talk about pie, what comes before the word pie anytime you're talking about pie?
What's in the pie?
What's in the pie. So obviously that's more important.
What you have?
Nobody, hey, I'm having pie.
I'm having crust pie.
Nobody says I'm having crust pie.
No.
You know what I'm having? Chocolate pie, French silk pie, strawberry pie, apple pie, pecan pie, chess pie.
Chocolate chess pie.
Nobody just has crust pie.
No. Now, me saying that means the crust is an integral part of the pie that I enjoy. I like a crust that marries well with the filling. However, I don't seek out a pie for the crust. I want what's inside of it.
But you made a good point. It is important. Look, yes, a crust is an integral part of a pie, and it is very important that the crust marry well with the pie filling. You don't want, let's say, a graham cracker crust with an apple pie per se.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got to get the right crust with the right pie. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
You don't put a graham cracker crust with like a cherry pie. You don't do that.
Yeah, no.
You just do regular pie crust.
Yeah, regular.
But what I would like to say to you is, as important as it is that the crust match well with the filling, I will repeat myself. I can eat the pie filling with or without a crust. I'm not eating a crust with or without a filling.
No. I don't go to the store and buy a pie crust and don't get nothing to go in the middle of it.
Don't make sense.
It don't. We fought the whole, well, we didn't really
The
fight.
proof is right here in the pudding.
We talked about it almost the entire way home, which then started me criticizing her driving. And then she goes, "Hey, look at the moon in the sky."
Where else would you find the moon, Travis?
Yeah, well, she was delirious and tired. It was quite comical.
Look at the mattress on the bed.
Look at the grass on the ground. It was pretty daggum funny. I will say that. We had a good time with it. But yes, you got to have a good filling to make a good pie. You got to have a good crust, a crust that marries. But the crust doesn't make the pie. You could have a great crust and somebody put salt in the chocolate instead of sugar. Well, guess what? That pie's going to suck.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make fun of you for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And if I did it, I expect you to make fun of me for a long time. So, yeah.
It's kind of like that one time my stepmom was making some cheese potatoes,
Mm-hmm.
and she was trying to use my grandmother's recipe. And my grandmother's recipe requires some evaporated milk.
Right.
That is not the same thing as sweetened condensed milk.
Mm-mm.
You don't use sweetened condensed milk in cheese potatoes.
Mm-mm.
It didn't turn out well.
Nope. Be bad. Bad news bears.
It was terrible.
Yeah, I'd say so. So, anyway, that's what that is. All right, we're going to take another break. We're going to wrap this thing up. We got to talk a little bit about where we went Saturday. We didn't even do that. I just now remembered it during the last break. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck. All right, guys, welcome back to Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on 93.9 The Duck, episode
384.
That's Tooth. That's me, the Travis Reed. Cohen back there manning the controls. He said, yep. So we went somewhere Saturday night, real quick, before we put a bow on this thing and end the show for the week. Where'd we go, Tooth?
We went to Nashville. We went to the Vinyl Lounge. We went to see Jed Harrelson, my favorite local artist, play. Like, he right now, I don't mean like he's my favorite, like there's no other favorites ever, but right now, he's my favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he packed that bad boy out.
Look, dude, I've been following him for, 2 years now?
Yep.
And I really, 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 really liked him 2 years ago. I keep following him. When he releases a new track, I'm excited about it. I keep promoting him. I want the guy to make it. I think the music he's playing is beautiful. I think the band he's got with him is excellent.
That saxophone player can't do flat out get after it.
And Travis, I appreciate you saying that he packed the house. He mentions on every show I've ever watched, and whether it be on video or in person, he will talk about the playing to empty rooms, and he has. I've seen videos of the empty rooms he's played to.
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 people be in there listening to his music. And I have seen the growth in the last 2 years, 3 years, on how many full rooms he's been playing to. The first time I saw him in Nashville was at a place called The Underdog.
Mm-hmm.
The Underdog, you could probably fit 3 Underdogs inside Vinyl Lounge.
Wow.
At least 2. There was no upstairs at The Underdog.
Pretty small.
Very small venue.
Yeah. It was cool, and it was cool to see all those people at least singing one song. Not even really Dim Glasses, which is the one I knew. I sang it. My voice was hoarse the next day from singing that song. That's a fire song. Megan knows that song. But it was good to see everybody, and everybody enjoyed themselves. You had a fantastic time.
I sang lots of songs.
You sang all the songs.
I sang lots of songs. Maybe not all of them, but some of all of them.
Right.
Probably.
You did good.
Break Bread's a great
Break
tune.
Bread.
Dim Glasses,
Ollie Oxenfree.
Potential. Ollie Oxenfree is his, when he has a encore,
Mm-hmm.
when people cheer for an encore, he'll play Ollie Oxenfree. When we saw him in Knoxville not too long back, he didn't get a cheer for an encore. It was still a full crowd, still a great crowd, just a different crowd. And he didn't get the encore cheer. And I heard him mention it afterwards. If there was going to be an encore, I was going to do Ollie Oxenfree. Well, we got to witness that. So that's pretty common encore for him is Ollie Oxenfree.
Good song.
It's a great song.
It's a good story.
Neighborhood Huss.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, all of his songs are great, in my opinion. I like all of them.
We had a good time.
good time was had.
Yeah.
I got into it. I had some fun. I will go ahead and show code. I was not trashed.
Nope.
But I did have fun.
Yes.
I did come out of my shell a little bit more than normal. I did have some drinks because I wasn't driving, but I was not drunk. I was not slurring my speech.
No.
I was on the dance floor, though. I say the dance floor. Everybody was on the dance floor. We're all standing up.
Yeah.
I'm standing up, and somebody did knock what was nearly an empty cup out of my hand, and I didn't think it was a huge deal, but the guy in front of me really was offended, and I know it looks like it's my fault, and I'm sorry to you, sir. I just want you to know it did get knocked out of my hand. I want to apologize. When I was leaving, I was waiting to talk to Jed, and I got to talk to Jed's wife, and I was at the merch table, and I dropped my drink on the merch table, and that was all on me. It was all my fault. There was no like my hand just stopped working. I was in mid-sentence. Everything was good. I dropped my drink. It made some things unsellable. I paid for those things. So it was a good night, but it cost me like several $100. The total night was upwards of $100.
Yes.
And just under. It was less than $500, but upwards of $100.
Yes.
Somewhere between 1 and 5, there's a number that is right.
Before we go, can you tell the story about the gentleman coming out to talk to y'all?
I can.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
So Ray and Kim and myself, we were sitting at a patio table out front waiting on our Uber to show up, and a gentleman who had way better time than the rest of us had apparently
I'm on the news.
he had a really good time, and he comes out and he sees us and he's wanting to be friends, so he sits down with us, and the first thing I noticed is his jaw was a little abnormal. Like it wasn't moving fast, it was just moving around a lot, kind of weirdly. And I know that my face speaks, so apparently I looked at him and made a face, and he caught it, and hey man, what was that about? What was that look? Well man, your mouth's moving all the time. I'm just wondering what you're on. And he told us what he was on. I probably shouldn't share that on the air.
Yeah.
But he shared with us what he was on, like aloud. And I was like,
I'm just on some face fuel.
Face fuel it is. Okay, well, more power to you. Then he wanted to hang out with us, like for real. And I was like, no, bro, we're going back. Our ride's here. We got to go.
What got me was like, he tells you, oh, yeah, I'm on that.
And goes right back to his story like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Keeps talking to us. Doesn't miss a beat.
Takes all kinds.
Does. It does.
It was a fun night. We had
Great
a
night.
blast. And I actually beat Tooth to the venue.
He did beat me to the venue.
And I actually left before Tooth.
Well, yeah, they definitely left before me.
Yeah.
You guys were like rushing to get out. Y'all had been in Nashville a lot longer than we had.
Man,
though.
we've been gone all day. You hear me?
Yeah.
They've been about 13 hours us being gone.
Yeah.
So, well, Tooth, man, great show, buddy. Had a good time.
Lots of fun.
Lots of fun here.
Loads.
On episode 384, 16 away.
Man, we're almost there.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Almost there. All right, hey, Cole, come here. So, appreciate you being here tonight. Had a good time. We'll see you tomorrow at work.
I appreciate you appreciating me,
Yeah.
and I'll see you at work.
Yeah, that's right.
I bet you I beat you to work.
Oh, yeah, always been at work. Hey, Cohen, before we sign off, do your saying. Pedal on the gas.
Okay, but after this, I got something funny. First, I gotta do this. Pedal on the gas, always ready to whoop candy butts. One more thing. Happy birthday to Steph. You're a hoe with big breaths. Take a night off hooking. If you know that I'm cooking.
All right.
All right. Yeah, Cohen, I don't think you know what that song is. I hope not. I got to talk back about that one. All right, appreciate it, guys.
I holla.